Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of Potomac. Okay, so the girls are all headed to Mexico. It is Ashley's birthday week, and Karen and Ashley are hosting this trip. Now since the group is all fractured and everybody got their beefs with, somebody in the group, Karen, Ashley, and Wendy are going ahead of the rest of the group to get everything situated. They say they want to make sure everybody's rooms are identical so there's no extra unnecessary drama happening on this trip. But y'all already know how that's gonna go. So meanwhile, Giselle and Robin are having a conversation. She's in her car back from a doctor's appointment, and she's saying to Robin, Charisse is invited on this trip. Karen ain't gonna be able to avoid Charisse like she's been doing. And it's like, this ghost producing, this gotta stop. This gotta stop. Before we go any further with this review, everybody got on their producer hat this season with the exception of Wendy and Candace, and I'm gonna need that to stop. All these ghost producers are not needed, okay? Giselle, you gonna forever be producer's pet, and we understand that's just what it is. But the rest of y'all that's trying to be ghost producers, I'm gonna need y'all to stop. Because y'all not good at it. But anyways, I just find it really funny that they think Karen excluding Charisse from events is mean. But it wasn't mean for Robin to exclude Wendy and her children from the family fun day. You women are not serious. You just really can't be serious. Like, okay, so we get a family scene with Robin at home with the boys, and her and Juan are telling them, hey, we've been engaged for 2 years. How we make this wedding happen? So they have a tailor coming over to measure the young men for their suits. Those little boys are so cute. I love the kids though. I really love the kids. Even though the parents be getting on my nerves, I do love the children. However, they show a little clip where Robin is saying to Juan, like, I'm not gonna put anything crazy in the prenup. And he was like, yeah, I know. This is my thing with Robin. See, I love Robin, but you pissed me off this season, so I'm gonna freely speak. Whenever Robin is talking to Juan, she talks to him real gentle, real nice, real delicate like. But when she gets in front of the other women, she becomes DMX. She has all this rough in her system, and I'm not understanding. I don't like it. It reminds me very much of how Kenya used to get all the girls together. She used to snatch everybody's edges, but then she would sit up there and shrink when she gets in front of Mark. Girl, this is the moment to show your ass, and you sitting up here being delicate? No, I don't like when women do that. I understand you ain't gonna talk to your man the way you talk to these women. But with Robin, it's like this extra layer of like, she's almost afraid to tip the scales. She's afraid that if she says the wrong thing, Juan is gonna leave. And I have never been one of the people that believe that Juan don't like Robin. I feel like if Juan is there, Juan wanna be there, right? But I can't help but see what I'm seeing. You talk to him so delicately. You talk to him real nice and careful. Why you can't be like that when you talking to Wendy? Okay, so Mia's at home in her home office, I believe, talking to Gordon about when they're starting construction on the joint and this and that and that and that. And by this time, we all know, you have all heard that Mia, girl, you don't run nothing when it comes to the joint. This is a family business. They propped you up to look like you was the boss bitch in charge because they probably wanted free promotion on Bravo. But whatever arrangement that they have worked out is soured. You no longer that girl. Shoot, Mia don't even live in Potomac no more. She done moved to a penthouse like she was living in before. Y'all all done heard the news, I'm sure. And if you didn't know, now you know, right? And my thing with Mia, girl, I never believed that Mia was a boss. I used to work for a company that was pretty much ran just like the joint. So the moment she came on our screens talking all this boss talk, I knew she was full of shit. And I always knew she was full of shit. I always knew it. So she can keep lying to y'all if y'all want to believe her lies. I'm good on her lies. Okay, so Mia's also letting Gordon know that Jacqueline is upset with her over some childcare issues. Now, you guys probably all know by now that Jacqueline's older sister is Mia's nanny. She also nannies for other families, but she's Mia's nanny. And from time to time, she helps Jacqueline out by letting Jacqueline's kids come over when Jacqueline's sister is nannying for her. And she's like, pretty much, Jacqueline's taking advantage of it. And Mia, we know you lie. We know you lie. We know that you don't always tell the truth. I don't believe you only because last season, weren't you upset with your mom because your mom wouldn't be your nanny and she was always taking care of your sister's kids and you wanted her to be taking care of your kids? You be trying to make Jacqueline look bad. You be trying to make other people look bad, but you be making yourself look bad. Because this was the same drama you had with your mom and your sister last season, right? Okay. Okay, so Karen, Ashley, Wendy have already arrived in Mexico and the rest of the ladies are on their way. Apparently, while they was on the flight, Mia and Jacqueline then got into it. They didn't exchange words. Mia's telling Jacqueline, girl, your children are my problem. Jacqueline is like, it takes a village to raise a child, and you wouldn't know because you ain't never had no village, or at least that's the way that Mia is saying it went down. I can't never believe nothing Mia has to say because Mia lies too damn much. But I guess this is where things have gone. Who knows? It's a mess, child. Mia in the airport explaining to the rest of the ladies about Jacqueline. And you see Jacqueline sitting off to the side. And Jacqueline looks really upset. I feel bad for Jacqueline. Like, Jacqueline really irritated me because I ain't like how she was talking to my girl Candace. And y'all already know I love Candace. So y'all already know I'm going to be on Candace's side. But the way that Mia is treating Jacqueline, I really, really don't like it. I don't like it. But y'all, we're going to get into it. Okay, so the girls are all there. And Karen, Wendy, Ashley welcomed them with maracas and they dancing or whatever. And Karen was like, yeah, we have something special planned. And Karen has planned a nice little surprise birthday lunch, I guess you would call it, for Ashley and the rest of the ladies to partake. And it's a nice little vibe. Everybody looks cute. And Mia wastes no time being shady, saying, I know who I don't want to sit next to. And child, here we go. So I'm just going to tell you how I see it, right? I feel like when Jacqueline was asked to be on this show, when she got the green light, girl, you're going to be on the show, you filming, here's your schedule, girl, what's up? I feel like Mia was like, girl, let me take you under my wing. Let me show you how it's done. Follow my lead, girl. I'm going to say some crazy stuff. Back me up. Go along with whatever I say. This is how you get, this is how you stay on the show. I'm going to show you. And Jacqueline, who's new to reality TV, says, okay, this is my home girl. I'm going to follow her lead, right? Because I also think that Mia has been nervous, right? Jacqueline's here. Jacqueline's defending her, and she loves that, right? But then she's nervous that the other girls are starting to build little bonds and friendships with Jacqueline, and she don't like that. And she's feeling worried about her position. And it's like, no, girl, I'm the one that's here. You're just a friend of mine. You're not here to be important. You're under me, right? So she throws little jabs out there. She puts little things out there about Jacqueline. Oh, Jacqueline's irresponsible. Oh, Jacqueline, I have to take care of her. I have to do everything for Jacqueline. Oh, Jacqueline came on a trip and she didn't even bring any toiletries. I watched the interview that Jacqueline did. I think it was called with the Reality Rundown. I hope that's the right name. But I think it was Reality Rundown that she did an interview with. And she was saying how she had all her toiletries. She was just on a time crunch and she couldn't find everything. So she asked Mia for spray deodorant. But Mia flipped that thing around to make Jacqueline look like she was just some charity case. And Jacqueline is probably the type of friend, like, I'm not going to embarrass you. I'm going to just be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. But that stuff started piling up. That's what I think happened. I do think that Mia's one of those people that she'll throw jabs at you and say, girl, I'm just joking. But she really mean what she was saying. When she's saying, oh, you're not a responsible mom. Oh, girl, I was just saying that for the show. but she really do kind of mean what she's saying. She do like the fact that the other girls are looking at Jacqueline like, what's really good with Jacqueline? She can't buy her own car. She can't take care of kids. She keep trying to knock Jacqueline down. And it's because of her own insecurities. Jacqueline lets the group know that she thinks Mia is very controlling. And you can see the frustration in her face. I think Mia was still in character playing around with Jacqueline, but I don't think she realized that Jacqueline was pissed at her. She didn't care. I don't know if she realized it or maybe she just didn't care. Who knows? And so they're going back and forth, and she was like, yeah, the girl needs some, she needs some D in her life. That's why she's acting like this. And then Mia's like, oh, really? You want to talk about all your D's? Close your legs to marry men. And see, now, I'm not going to judge Jacqueline because I know these men lie. These men be out here just telling lies and selling fairy tales and selling. These men do women dirty. I'm not going to judge Jacqueline because Jacqueline is not the one on TV bragging and bigging herself up about breaking up homes. That's Mia. Mia's the one that's been doing that. So Jacqueline, girl, if you ever want to explain yourself, you can. But I'm not going to judge Jacqueline based off of nothing Mia had to say because Mia lies anyways. But obviously, she struck a nerve with Jacqueline because Jacqueline became undone. Jacqueline was hurt. Jacqueline was hurt. And for me, it was Mia saying to her, oh, you're feeling yourself too much. So I guess since she was feeling herself too much, she had to knock Jacqueline down a couple of pegs. And I don't like that. Mia, you ain't shit. You really... I don't know what Jacqueline's sister is going to reveal about Mia, but I'm going to be keeping my ear to the street. Okay? I will be keeping my ear to these YouTube streets because Mia, you was out of order for that. You really were. Jacqueline looked so hurt. That girl starts crying, and it's like the two women that Jacqueline has not been nice to are the ones comforting her. Candace has to tell Mia, girl, that's your real friend. Like, girl, take your friend outside and talk to her. Like, damage control, ASAP. Like, fix this. And she was like, I don't care. I don't care. How are you sitting up there talking about you don't care about Jacqueline? This is the woman who said she will raise your children if God forbid the worst happens to you. And you showing out in front of Robin and Giselle and Karen, you think they gonna raise your kids if something happens to you? Mia, you ain't shit. So Jacqueline goes off on this rant with Mia, and I felt really bad for her. Like, I want to make jokes, but I really can't make no jokes. I felt bad for Mia. I didn't feel bad for Mia. Fuck Mia. I felt bad for Jacqueline. Poor Jacqueline. Like, Jacqueline is really sitting there, like, she's really upset. She is ranting. And it's like, sometimes, when you're ranting like that, you're emotional, you're upset. Some of what you're saying don't really make sense. She jumps up and says, I would never sleep with your husband. And Charisse is like, she didn't say that you did. And I would have been like, Charisse would have got my energy. Because, bitch, don't correct me while I'm having a rant. While I'm emotional and I'm going off, you just shut up and you just stand out of my way. Like, I would have got so mad at Charisse. Like, I would have forgot about me and cussed Charisse out. Like, you shut up. Because I wasn't talking to you. But I really felt bad for Jacqueline. This was not a funny moment. But Candace, I love Candace dearly. I would have told Candace to shut up too. I love Candace dearly. But Candace was like, this is a domestic issue. The police say. I would have been like, Candace, if you don't sit down. This was really not funny. This was really, really not funny. But that shit made me laugh. When Candace said that shit made me laugh. Like, ooh, child. Jacqueline was a wreck. Jacqueline was a wreck. And if that was my sister, I would be lighting Mia up. Because how dare you? I really, like, that. People were saying that they didn't think that Jacqueline was, like, they thought that was fake. I don't think that was fake. She was upset. And I think what happened was, yeah, y'all were, that y'all were supposed to stage a fight. But I think Mia took it left. She took it too far. And she said something she wasn't supposed to say. It's a mess. Okay, so they agree to table this situation for now because it's getting a little out of hand. And Karen has a surprise for the ladies on the beach. She has a shaman there. He's there to cleanse these ladies. And, you know, some of them need it more than others. Giselle, Mia. But, Mia's all here for it, as she should, because she knows she needs it the most. Giselle... Child, I don't care about Giselle. Candace is unsure. They cleanse each other. They speak their intentions. They get in the water. And Jacqueline is still very visibly upset. Like, she's hurt. These are real emotions. It's like when you are upset and it don't make sense, you can't fake that. That lady really feels bad. That lady really feels hurt. She feels embarrassed. She feels sad. Like, this ain't right. This isn't right. I don't like this. I don't like where we're going with this storyline. I really don't. Okay, so over at this dinner, child, Giselle decides to put on her ghost producing hat because she messy and she ain't got nothing else to do. But are you really a ghost producer? We can all see what you're doing. But anyways, so she tells Charisse that, girl, I told Karen the reason why you posted that video of her titties popping out is because you was mad that you didn't get an invitation to the live show. And then Charisse is like, that's not exactly true. And it was just like, girl, who cares? Of course, y'all see what happened. They start going in at it. And then Charisse is like, well, you know, my father died and you weren't even there for me. You didn't even do this. And then Giselle was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. You know, drive over to see you when your mom died and she came to the funeral even. And then, of course, Karen, don't talk about my mother and da-da-da-da-da. She gets up and then everybody is trying to hold these two grown women back from fighting each other. And it's just like, are y'all serious? Now, maybe I'm doing the most because they wasn't about to fight. Karen wasn't about to fight nobody. Karen, you done already told us you don't fight. Karen, we know you wasn't about to fight nobody. So let's break this Karen and Charisse thing down, right? I was having a conversation with my best friend yesterday and I feel like we cracked the code, okay? I personally never believed that Karen had an issue with Charisse. I don't believe that Karen is avoiding Charisse. Like, that is what Giselle and Robin have cooked up because they're trying to do whatever they can to get to season 8. I don't believe that there is a real, like, I'm not buying into that, right? We all know that Charisse and Karen been seeing each other. Charisse and Karen been attending the same events for the past how many years? Y'all may not be cool like y'all were, but you ain't avoiding her and she ain't avoiding you. Like, I never bought any of that. Now, has there been a rift? Yes, clearly there has. Are they cool like they used to be? No, they're not. And at first I thought it was just bullshit because they all trying to, girl, everybody trying to get a check. Okay, this is all for a check. But then, as I was talking to my bestie, we started talking and it was like, oh, wait a minute. So I do think that there are some hurt feelings, right? I think Giselle said it like, oh, you know, we used to have a good time. We were a trio. We used to hang. We used to do this. We used to do that. And I miss our friendship. I don't believe Giselle. I don't believe Giselle. I don't think that that's true, that she misses the friendship. She just wants to keep the drama going so she can keep her check, right? But this is what I do think. When she mentioned that they used to be friends and they showed the picture of the three of them and they bad hair, all of their bad wigs, right? It reminded me of how the show used to be, season 1, right? Charisse was that girl. Charisse was the one that brought everybody together. Charisse is the one that gave everybody the opportunity to be on this show. She casted the show. And Karen came on with this bougie, Lady Eloise, I am the Grand Dame persona. And really what it was Karen was the butt of everyone's jokes, right? She was the old lady. She was married to the Black Bill Gates. She was the drunk. She was like, they always made jokes about Karen. And I think Karen is someone who doesn't take herself seriously. So it was cool when y'all was making jokes off camera. But now we're on TV and you guys want to make fun of me and you want to point out my imperfections and you want to laugh at me and you want to make me the butt of jokes. And I don't think Karen is here for it. You have all seen that Karen has had the best glow up out of all of them, right? Out of all the OGs, Karen has had the best glow ups. Her outfits are better. Her wigs are better. The face is better. The body is together. Like, Karen ain't my favorite person, but we not finna lie on Karen's name, okay? Karen looks great. She look a lot better than Charisse and Giselle, okay? And I think they can't take the fact that she's grown up. She's not that girl she's not the woman that y'all used to make fun of anymore. She's really the grand dame. People really love Karen. People have shown up and they show support to Karen and they love Karen. Like, she was able to do on this platform what none of you have been able to do. So I feel like, or me and my bestie both feel like, this issue between Karen and Charisse is kind of like the issue between Candace and Monique, the issue between Mia and Jacqueline. Karen has grown up. Karen is, that girl. And Charisse is coming back to the show to humble Karen. She's coming back to the show to knock Karen down a few pegs. And Karen is like, girl, I'm going to have you chasing me on this show before I let you talk down to me, before I let you try to sun me, before I let you make me the butt of your jokes anymore. I'm not here for it. And she's like, not today, neck, not today, bad wig, not today, forehead, not today, leprechauning. Charisse, that's what this is. She's not really scared. Oh, what you gonna say that she cheated on Ray? Y'all been saying that for years. It's not about Ray. It's not about her sexual past. It's about y'all were really used to making fun of Karen. Karen didn't know the lingo. She didn't know the new phrases. Just like last season. Remember when Karen and Giselle were in the back of the bus on the trip when she was like, Karen, do you know what teabagging is? Karen, do you know what this is? Do you know what tossing your salad is? And Karen don't never know nothing. That's what it really is. They can't really make fun of Karen the way they used to. And so Charisse is here now to knock Karen back into her place. And Karen is like, you got me effed up. It's not going to happen. Not today, leprechaun. Not today. And Robin too, right? Because Robin has been jonesing. Like, ooh, she's avoiding Charisse. She's avoiding Charisse. Yeah, because every time Robin tries Karen eats Robin up. And y'all know I like Robin, but it's the truth. Karen eats Robin up every single time. I think that stems from Robin was never a part of the friendship with Charisse, Giselle, and Karen, right? She was friends with Charisse away from the group. She was friends with Giselle away from the group. She was never friends with Karen like that. So here you are, a girl I don't really know like that. You friends with them too, but you're not my friend. I don't really know you, but you think you can jump in on the jokes. You think you can get in on the jokes. You think you can laugh at me and make jokes about me. Robin, I don't know you. That's why she was shutting Robin down since season 1. And I never understood why that was, but I think I know now I think that's what it is. She was real quick to let Robin know, I don't like you. Because at least with Charisse and Giselle, there is a history. There is some love. Underneath all the shade, there is love. There is history. She don't have that with Robin. So she gonna keep her foot on Robin's neck to the end of time. And that's just what that is. And Robin, unless you're prepared to get ate up, you might want to leave the grand dame alone. Because you don't know how to shade. You get mad and want to put your hands on people. You get mad and want to fight. So maybe you should leave Karen alone. I'm just saying. But anyways, I will say this. Karen, you're full of shit. Charisse did not say nothing about your mom. Okay? Charisse did not. I understand. I don't like when people try to throw. Like, Karen, me and you are here, okay? I lost both my parents back to back as well. So when it comes down to that, Karen and I are here. We see each other, okay? But that lady didn't say nothing about your mom. She didn't say nothing about your mom. She really didn't. Now, my best friend, she loves Grand Dame, okay? She loves Karen, and she was saying Karen don't owe Charisse an explanation. I have to agree with that. She really don't. If she don't want to be your friend, if she's avoiding you, she don't even have to tell you why she ain't fucking with you. She ain't been calling you. She's not going to start today. My thing with Charisse is I was one of those people that wanted Charisse to come back because I did like the dynamic between the three of them, Charisse, Karen, and Giselle. I love how they would both get on each other. They would team up and put Giselle in her place. I enjoyed that dynamic, but it looks like that may not be happening. And my thing with Charisse is like, girl, they brought you back on the show to fuck with Karen. And I think Karen was cool with it because Karen knows her storyline is dried up, right? She was cool with it. But damn, can you do anything other than just stalk Karen? It's too much. If she don't want to be your friend, accept it. You are a grown woman. You are not hurting for Karen's friendship. You're on the show. You're on the show. If she's going to ignore you, like you begging for her friendship and her explanation every episode, stand up. Like, what are you doing? You look crazy. You look foolish. Let it go. If she don't want to be your friend, let it go, Elsa. Let it go. I will say this, though. If they bring back everybody next season, we need some changes. We need some changes. Everybody trying to ghost produce. I'm sick of that shit. If y'all want to be producers, be producers. But all this ghost producing and bringing Sesame Street characters, hyping up the Charisse and Karen. Y'all told us season 7 was going to be the best season. And y'all lied. This ain't the best. I'm going to stand beside y'all, though. Maybe the next episode it might change my mind. I don't know. But that's pretty much all that happened. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.